Hi, everyone. Welcome to Module 10. So this week, we do not have a required discussion for this week. I'm asking you to watch the Against the Wall movie regarding it's a docudrama on the Attica prison riot. This week, it launches us into the week of week module 11 will be about prisoner rights. And so this week kind of like sets the stage for that. So I'd like to give you a little background information on the Attica prison riot and then kind of give you some little bit of details about its aftermath and kind of prep you for the before you start watching the movie. I do not have access to the movie. You'll have to find access to that on your own. I'm sure that you'll be able to find it on YouTube. I found it in multiple videos on YouTube. If not, you should be able to get it through one of the streaming services. So the Attica prison riot has been classified as one of the worst prison riots in U.S. history. It started in 1971. And it was over prison rights, fair and unusual punishment, and a variety of issues. The prisoners or the inmates had 27 demands, which included kind of like dietary needs, housing, functioning plumbing, electricity, all of these things that are granted under the Eighth Amendment or case law under the Eighth Amendment to inmates today. So there were 42 hostages taken during the riot, and they, as I mentioned, they had 27 demands. The administration of the Department of Corrections and Governor Rockefeller were pretty much in agreement with all 27 demands, except for the amnesty, complete amnesty of all inmates involved in the riot. The reason that they just wouldn't kind of grant that complete amnesty was because in the initial stages of the riot, correctional officers was killed. So they wanted to hold those that were responsible for the riot and the officer's death responsible for that death and for instigating the riot. They couldn't come to this agreement, and finally the New York State Police, using force, retook the prison. And in the process, 43 people had died. 33 inmates were killed, and 10 correctional officers and staff members had lost their lives. In the aftermath, 62 inmates were indicted on charges for inciting the riot and the deaths of the death of the initial correctional officer. One state trooper was indicted for essentially excessive force. And when you watch the movie, you'll question why only one state trooper was actually indicted. It took several decades for the families of the victims to receive any compensation. In the end, New York settled on an $8 million lawsuit for all 62 families to be divided up over the 62 families. So I hope you enjoy this week and you get a lot out of the video. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to post them in the optional discussion area. I know you're not being graded on it, but if questions pop up, I'll intimately go into the discussion area to help answer any questions. Again, if you have any questions, please post them in there, or you can send me a text or an email, and I hope you enjoy the week.